Hi everyone, my name is Kiranjit Kaur. My student ID is 9803020656320001. I'm a business administration student at OUM Ipoh. Today I'm here to present about the challenges of intercultural communication. Firstly, we will start with the introduction. Communication not only transfer the message from one to another, but the speaker are constantly using the target language to create maintain social relation with the participant. Language is central to the development of the language meaning and creates way in which participants understand the social activity which they are engaged. Although two different countries may share the same language as the first language, differences in culture and social dimension between two participants may lead to misunderstanding of the message. Communication involves at least one sender on one message or one receiver. It may sound easy, but the communication is actually a very complex subject. Moreover, the importance of intercultural communication. Intercultural communication skills are those needed to communicate or share information with people from other cultures or different groups. Although language skills may be an important part of intercultural communications, intercultural communication is more than the various exchange of words. It includes system of belief, values, and worldwide. Intercultural communications also involve non-verbal aspect of communication. Culture values impact how people think, act, and judge others. Culture meaning rather some behaviors as normal and right and others strange or worried. People must be aware of these factors to engage in effective intercultural communication. Successful intercultural communication involves the effective transfer of knowledge and information. As economy evolves and become more interconnected, communication across culture become increasing importantly. Communicating in intercultural environment can be completed. It can take time to recognize and respond to people from high or low culture. And this presents just one framework for approaching intercultural communications. There are few limitations and challenges visible in the intercultural communications. These challenges are being a barrier for many locally and also globally. The first challenge to be noticed in the variation communication style between one another culture. Each and every culture has their own perspective and approach towards their communication in daily life. This will not be the same between other cultures who have different ways of communication. For example, in Malaysia, Malays have their own way of communication techniques, and same goes to other cultures like Chinese, Indian, and many more has their own culture and style. Not only in Malaysia, most of the foreign country has this problem. These differences will make one another to find difficulty on understanding the information which is shared among each other. The following challenges is difficulty in fluency. In Malaysia, it's obvious and easy to find people who use wrong fluency in the language of they speak. This is something which is common in Malaysia since we consist of different cultures. More difficulties has bring drawbacks in working environment of the citizens. At work, when they must deal with customers who are from different cultures, they have to convey a detail. It will be a complicated and tough task to the employee if the customer is having difficulty in influence. To discuss this issue globally, the same conflicts takes place, which is difficulty in fluency. Most of the foreign countries have to use English as their international language to carry out international dealings. Furthermore, effective strategy on how to improve intercultural communication skills among people in Malaysia is by being a good listener and observer. Listening is an intercultural weapon which is very effective for learning. A good listener can learn a lot of information than anyone. So by listening to other cultures carefully can make a person to understand a person's intention towards something which is standard. Another effective strategy is speaking slowly and clearly when conveying an information. It is something which is so simple to get adopted to, and Malaysian have to practice and use to it so that it will be helpful in their everyday life, daily life. Moreover, this will be very effective to avoid most of the misunderstanding between two individuals. As a conclusion, communication involves sending and receiving message that allows people to share knowledge, attitude and skills. Communication is composed of two dimensions, verbal and non-verbal. Culture communication means understanding what culture is and how it works. The knowledge about culture concepts are useful to compare cultures that are relatively closely. Culture understanding is a journey that never finishes because the process and the end points change constantly. Thank you.